Groceries these days are quite expensive. I think everyone has seen the prices go up in stores. In the USA, prices of groceries have gone up 25% since 2014, and eating out has even increased by 50%. In Europe, the same happened in 2022 and 2023. Prices went through the roof. Now, I will tell you how I am able to save money without sacrificing the quality of food that I am eating. Nobody wants to eat ramen or rice and beans every single day. Even though that is an effective way to save money, it's simply not sustainable in the long run. I will split this video up into 4 parts explaining different ways I save money, and I will start with some general rules. To save money on groceries, you will have to follow a couple of rules. The first one is to shop at discounters. Think of Lidl and Aldi. Their offerings are not as expensive as other stores, but their prices are a lot cheaper. This is because they don't offer many branded items. This automatically saves you money as you don't have the option to even buy expensive versions of the same product. Here's an example of cheap and expensive rice. Both will act as the same ingredient, but one is store branded while the other is a major brand and is a bit more fancy. The branded one is 6.5 times as expensive as the store branded rice. There may be a small difference in quality, but if you add a good sauce and some nice meats and vegetables, you won't be able to tell which is which. But your wallet, on the other hand, will thank you for buying the store-branded rice. The second rule is to always look at the price per kilogram or liter. And for my American friends, that is pound or ounces or gallons. These days, shrinkflation is a reality. The price of a product may not change, but the size of a portion will. Here you can see some examples of shrinkflation, where products in 2014 were on average around 20% larger in size than 2018. Twix, for example, went from 200 grams per serving to 160. While you won't notice this, you are in fact getting less than before. Therefore, you should always look at the price in weight and not the price per packaging. My third rule is maybe not for everyone, but that is to stop snacking. While I also don't follow this rule extensively and do snack from time to time, I no longer buy snacks when I'm doing my weekly groceries. So I don't buy cookies, chocolates, or chips. That both saves me money and makes me a bit more healthy. Of course, if my 3 daily meals are also healthy. The final general rule I practice is to meal prep. I usually do my groceries on Saturday and then cook on Sunday afternoon. I do this for 3 to 5 days in advance. This not only saves me money, as I can cook in bulk, but it mainly saves me time to do other things during the week. Sure, I may have to eat the same thing for 3 days in a row, but I don't really mind that. What you can do, for example, is to use the same base for your meal, but use different types of meats and sauces. This is a solution to that problem. Another advantage of cooking in bulk is buying your products in bulk, which often have a discount on them. Think of family packs of meats and vegetables. I now want to dive a bit deeper into 2 different segments, that is, fruits and vegetables and meats, and finally I will teach you a life hack that will save you a lot of money, but still allow you to eat expensive meals. But let's start with fruits and vegetables. They are a crucial part of your healthy diet, and I have found 3 ways to save money on these goods. The first one is fairly logical, and that is to buy cheap fruits and vegetables that are in season. As you're most likely aware, not all fruits and vegetables grow year-round. Where I live, strawberries are mainly available during the summer months, and during those months you will find 500 grams for €3. That same 500 grams in the winter is €10, which is a 200% increase. So learning what fruits and vegetables are cheap at the moment of purchase can save you a lot of money, and I mean a lot of money. One drawback is that you'll have to learn to eat and cook with various different fruits and vegetables, which is not always as easy. The second method I use is to buy frozen vegetables. You can also buy frozen fruits. I personally don't do this, but it is definitely an option. Frozen fruits and vegetables are of the same quality and are as fresh vegetables and fruits. This is because they are frozen at the moment they are harvested, and that way they retain their nutritional value. Another advantage is that it allows you to buy out-of-season produce. If you, for example, enjoy yogurt with blueberries, then try frozen blueberries. Where I live, the frozen ones are currently 3 times as expensive as the regular ones. Just remember to always compare the prices when you're in the store, because frozen does not automatically mean cheap. The third method is not possible for everyone, but it is also very cost effective, and that is to grow your own produce in your back garden. I don't have a garden, but what I do in summer is grow my own spices such as mint. I buy a plant in the store, grow it near my window, and while it doesn't save me a ton of money, I mean we're talking pennies or a couple of euros per year, it is a fun thing to do, and I can only recommend you try it. Now I want to talk about meat. When it comes to meat, I usually buy unprocessed meat, such as chicken breast, beef steaks, pork chops, and freeze them. Very often there will be at least one store or butcher in your area that will offer a discount on one of these meats. Then I go in, buy a couple of kilos, and store them in my freezer. That way I have cheap meat at home ready to cook after defrosting it. Of course, a rookie mistake I always make is to forget to defrost it. Don't forget to do that. Always have at least one piece of meat ready to cook at any time. The reason why I buy unprocessed meats is because processed meat is usually more expensive and packed with less nutrients. Of course, it also has its benefits, and that is that it's easier to prepare and is usually a bit tastier. Another way to save money on meat is to buy it when it's almost expired. In many stores, they will offer 20 to 50% off when the meat is about to expire the same day. Just get those and put them in your freezer. They will easily last another week or two in there. Just make sure to eat them in time, as freezing only slows the degradation of meat, it doesn't just pause it. And finally, I want to talk about my favorite life hack to save money on groceries, and that is the app called Too Good To Go. This is not a sponsored segment, this is an app I genuinely use quite a lot. Stores and restaurants throw away a lot of food every year, and one way to stop this is by selling it at a discounted price. A lot of stores and restaurants have started using this app all around the world. I've seen it in Europe, in the US, so most likely it's also available in your area. And what these stores and restaurants do is create a package filled with items that expire the same day or in a couple of days, and sell it to you at an extremely discounted price. Usually you will pay around 3 to 5 euros and get products valued at 12 to 15 euros. You don't know what you'll get exactly, that is something you will have to accept. Sometimes you will get something that you don't like, and other times you will get 5 times the value of your money. When I first downloaded this app, I tried a couple of stores in my area and found the best ones. I have then listed them as my favorites, and once every couple of days I will open the app and see if there's something available. Be sure to only get packages when you're out of food, because if you have food in your fridge and you suddenly get a good package, you'll end up wasting a lot of food. I can only suggest you download this app, try it for yourself, and you will see that what I'm talking about is actually true. I have very often paid 3 euros, 4 euros, and gotten 20, 30, even 40 euros of value out of these packages. If you have any tips, be sure to let them know in the comments down below. These are just methods I have found that work for me. Most likely you have also found ways to save money on groceries, and I would love to hear from you. So please put them in the comments down below for everyone to read. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.